So the background of this video is that my colleague brought me this old wine bottle and asked me to turn it into a decoration piece for her. Had never done bottle art before using acrylic paint, and something within me pushed me to try something new. So I went ahead to do some research by watching some DIY videos on acrylic painting, and of course from there I gained courage to attempt. I started out by removing the labels from the bottle. I won't go into that process, but I have done a video on how to remove. I will link it in the description box in case you want to try out this. The plan here was to paint this green old wine bottle blue, royal blue to be precise. I poured the acrylic paint into this container and got a dishwashing sponge and started off with the painting. This was the excited me applying the first coat of acrylic paint and looking forward to the finished deco bottle. As I carried on with the painting, I noticed that the acrylic paint was being absorbed into the green color, but then I thought it's something that would be overcome as I continued applying some more coats. I carried on applying the blue acrylic paint and discovered that the bottle was turning dark instead of blue, but I was still hopeful that I would eventually get my royal blue color, so I kept on painting. At this point, I had put about 5 coats of the blue acrylic paint and only managed to get a deep dark color. But no, I wasn't going to give up. Another coat it was. The 7th coat looked promising and I was confident I was finally gonna get my royal blue color, but let's wait and see. By the time I finished applying this coat, I could see that the blue color was slowly being absorbed and turning into a navy color. It was quite discouraging, and I decided to mix and add some white acrylic paint to the next coat, hoping that it would change things up. This was like my 8th coat, and finally I could see some light. The blue seemed to stick, only that it wasn't the shade I initially wanted. As I continued with my painting and adding the 2 paints, I had a mind shift and decided to go with the sky blue color as a final color instead of royal blue. I wish I knew earlier that it was impossible for me to get a royal blue color on a originally green bottle. It was going to save me a lot of time and paint too. But you know what they say, experience is a great teacher. Learning took place. To achieve in getting the sky blue color I wanted, I just continued adding white paints to the painting. I think I added about 2-3 or more coats of white paint for me to get the sky blue color I wanted. And because I added too many layers of acrylic paint, I noticed that there were some patches of paint that came out with the many coats I applied, which is a lesson for you. Do not be like me. I repeat, do not be like me. Don't add too many layers of paint. If you want a sky blue or royal blue color on a green bottle, start your first coat with a mixture of white and you will be good to go. Finally, the sky blue color was achieved, and moving to the next part of this deco art, adding flowers. So I started out by adding some yellow flowers using some yellow acrylic paint. Remember, I've never done deco art using acrylic paint before, and everything I am doing in this video was based on the research I conducted before attempting this one and just going with the flow. And hey, if you like this video, please don't forget to like it so that it can be shown to other people as well who can benefit from the lessons that we have learned. Thank you. So I decided to mix the yellow and red here, but then I wasn't feeling the colors, so I ended up rubbing it off. I was hoping the camera could capture the number of this brush, but it seems it didn't, so the number of this brush is number 4. To add the leaves and all, I used brush number 0. I was again hoping that the camera would pick the number, but boy was I wrong. For the stems and leaves, I noticed that the green color tended to be more visible as the paint dried, but I was adding an extra coat for those that turned out to be not so visible. So basically each flower had its own stem and leaves. This is the final result and what I'm going to give my colleague. Would you be happy to receive it as a gift? Let me know your comments in the comment section. And thank you all for watching. Bye bye.